Pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Setup Sunday. My name is Chelle, and let's go ahead and get into this video. I do want to update y'all on last Setup Sunday. I did take 2 positions on crude oil, and I made a total of $206 on that trade. So that was really sweet, really cool. I'll probably, if I still have it, get a screenshot of it if I still have it. And then I'll put it on the video for you all. But I don't think I have the screenshot of it, to be honest with y'all. So, anywho, y'all, let's get back into it. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to also be looking at Sol. Is that what it is? Sol? Solana? Solana? I literally just picked this up because trades by size on it. Let's just be honest. Most of these are from him. So, and they're very trendy. I like the trends on these. So let's start with Bitcoin. I know if y'all seen last week, I was feeling that, the setup was going to be pushed up, but price could not get above this 116.09, and then as you'll see, it just plummeted down. So let's get everything reset up. Let's get our pivots listed here, and we're going to go with our most recent pivots, which are right here. So we have this high, which came from this low here. Okay. And I'm trying to overall, y'all, I feel like we are in a uptrend. Like, we're just looking at it. The trend is up, right? So overall, you would be looking, for overall it's an uptrend. So you can possibly be looking for calls. So I marked out the high, and then I'm gonna mark this out as the low. Okay. Now we have already been in this, downtrend, right? Price, it got up, but it's not, really good. Price couldn't continue this uptrend, right? Let's see here. So we got those. Marked high and low. Let's go to the 4 hour because we're showing maybe a small indication, possibly because it's going past this low, right? It's testing to go below the level of 107,270. We have a small indication right here, right? Let's go to the 4 hour and see what's popping. So as you'll see here, right? Look at that. This was the high. We're showing this downtrend, and we made a indication here. I would say this is looking like a correction and headed back down. Because let's look at it here. We had a higher high, a higher low, a lower high. We finally got past here. Boom. Dropped, created a higher, like, we just do it. This is a higher high. Higher low. Lower high. Lower low. This is a here. Did I not put a higher low over here? Higher low. Now, probably did. It created a higher low here, but then guess what? this is a slight lower high was created, and then boom, you know, a new lower low was created, right? So I'm trying not to get these. Oh, let me go back. And I'm gonna try to move. Oops, I ain't put sessions up in a minute. Okay, so it can look clean. But this is a higher low, so lower high, create a higher low, which is a little questionable, but then you see another lower high was created, and guess what? It made a lower low. So I don't really want to count that, even though it gave me it in the pivot. It just looks not pleasing to me. Overall, I know I had that one there. Overall, we have a higher high. I'll take this as a higher low that it was created. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we're waiting on price. We'll try to get or attempt to get back up here, right? So let's now kind of go into our hour. Let's get it from this angle here. Okay. So we know anything from here and below, this is red, belongs to sellers. So we know price is getting pushed down from this level here. We did have buyers here. So if we put this, turn this green, we did have buyers here pushing price up. So we had it here, boom. Guess what? Indication, it created a new low, right? So now this is this correction phase. Now we know anything above this here belongs to the buyers, but we also know anything below here belongs to sellers because we broke through it, right? So we have this indication here. This indication then created a new level where we know sellers are sitting at, buyers are sitting at, excuse me, pushing price up. So we've seen the indication, created a new level. Now we know where the new buyers are at, our target area. We see this correction phase. Now price can try its hardest, which I think it is trying to do, and it's not. So we see, and then we can go down. So as you see here, indication. Sure, I mark these up. So this here. This is the indication. Excuse me. This right here is the correction. And now we see here, boom, this is showing a lower high. If we go into it now, let's go a little bit deeper, 30 minutes now. So we're not getting above here. Again, we know that we have anything below here is in control of the sellers. Anything above here belongs to buyers, right? So now we're starting to see that form where we have this high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Y'all see what I'm saying? So let's kind of put those into context. Now we're starting to see a turning point. So we have higher high here, higher low here, right? We have a lower high here. This lower high then created what? A lower low, and I don't know if it'll show in pivots, but it has it here. These, so also we gotta also keep in mind. Also keep in mind before I go happy. Also keep in mind in the daily. Right, this is where we're at. That's gonna bug me. I don't like when they're cricket. Look at that. That's so bothersome. Straight. Anything above here is for, and I need to make these thicker. Anything above here belongs to buyers, right? We see here overall, anything above here is getting pushed up, up. We're just getting an overall daily, very slight, not very dominant in any way, shape, or form. It's just a little bit like, are we starting to make this turning point? You know what I'm saying? Like, overall, are we starting to turn? But we have a slight indication that price maybe wants to continue down. Just have to be a little bit safe on this entry for me, because we know, again, that anything above here is still kind of in control of buyers in the daily. So this here is daily, daily buyers above. Okay, we're gonna get a. Oh shoot, hold on. You can see it there. That's fine. But yeah, this is the lower low. For me to be confident in this trade, like, yes, we are showing a lot of selling strength. We do have an indication here showing that, yes, sellers are in control below this level. Oh my gosh. Oh, not that one. Sellers are in control below this level, so being confident in that, but also knowing in the daily, because this here is also an indication. This is the indication I was talking about in that overall daily. So we have an indication here that price is wanting to break. So this is an indication here. But we also have an indication showing here as well. So I feel like all this is the indication. It's breaking two levels. Like, it's just, let me get these pivots off. It's overall showing that price is wanting to continue bearish, right? The correction phase, I just feel more comfortable with waiting on price to come back below here, because it can most definitely pop back up, just me personally. I don't know, y'all. We'll see how this one plays out, but I want to wait, because if I was wanting to get in under this green level where I know where sellers were at, then it would need to be after this lower high was created. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of where my entries with supply and demand kind of helped me out, because this is a supply zone. And what price did was come out, tapped into this zone, and what did it do? Went back down. So that is more so where that entry would have came in from here. So I can't get into it anytime now because the entry is late. in my opinion. This would have been the entry and riding it out, honestly, down to here. That's just me, y'all, because I want to take. We seen when price broke below here where it can continue to go. So that would have been the best entry, but I missed out on that entry, and that's fine because there's always other opportunities. We know also, again, when price gets below here, it is in control by sellers. So we'll just be looking for another opportunity to come. Where price is below here to enter. So I'm looking for something like in this area, you know what I'm saying? Like say if this is going to be the new supply zone, again, I want to see price kind of come out, kind of make that indication like it did before a little bit, come back, and then, you know, what? Okay, y'all just seen a mess. Okay. I would want to see price, you know, come out, tap in, go back. That's what I would like to see. Or just ideally a close under here is what I would be looking for. So I'll keep y'all updated, but this is my setup here. I'm waiting on price to get below here and see if I can catch the train down this way. Let's go to Seoul, which is showing in a very choppy, but it's in a downtrend, right? Higher high. This was, you know, this is very recent. So a higher high. Ooh. Higher high. I'll say higher low here. Right. Lower high. Lower low. Guess what price did? The price broke, and let's see if we can it's up. Pretty good. Boom, boom. So if we were to do that, it would be like this. Boom. And could do here, but I'm just go here. Okay. So right now we know that we are showing an indication, right? Is this still going? Because this looks like a good entry right now that we probably already missed out on. But we have an indication here letting us know price wants to continue. And it looks like it did it before. It just didn't stick. But price has the possibility of going to here. Or you can just go about here, 175.22. So let's zoom in a little bit more to that 4 hour. See what price is showing. So we have this higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Let's put our pivots back up. Lower low. Lower high. Guess what? Alert, alert, alert. And I'm about to remove this so y'all can see. But 172.01, which was our lower low, right? Price did come down. I said about right. What's meeting at? I think it's like here. But price now created. It did create this lower low, create a lower high. Great. Now, this is a, hold on now, this lower low is creating what? A lower high, or a higher low, sorry. So this lower high created a higher low, very slightly, but nonetheless, it's a higher low. That seems suspicious because if the lower high is creating a higher low, price could possibly be saying, we might be turning around. We might be heading back up. We don't know that. So then let's kind of do some of our markings. So again, we know anything above here belongs to buyers. We know anything below here belongs to sellers. We're using these marks here. We know we have sellers sitting here. We also know we have seller, annoying that we have sellers sitting here, right? But then we also know, again, we have buyers sitting here, which is in our daily, which we know. And then we have a new set of buyers here. Holding price up. I will fix that line. We're going to turn that green. So we know we have buyers sitting here saying, nope, we ain't letting y'all go any lower, and pushing price back up here. But we also know that we had this indication. So, right, this was the overall indication here. Right, indication went all the way from here to here. This was the correction, and then this was the continuation. That's it. Did it create a new low? This is it. Did it? No. We'll go, like, if we zoom down, we'll see kind of where we could have tapped out at. But let's go ahead and see where you could have been like, oh, price is not trying to go any further. It's showing you, giving you chances to tap out and letting you know, yeah, we're not going below this. We can't hold below this level. Get out. If you're out, get out. Take your profit. Don't try to hold. It's letting you know here. It lets you know here that it ain't trying to go. And it gave you one more opportunity right here to let y'all know to get out. Speaking for myself. But this is all that is. This is indication, correction, continuation. This was all aligned. We made an indication. It created a lower low. It created a lower high. This is a great trade if you got into it. It continued. Did it create a new lower low? No. But overall, it is all within the strategy. Okay. Now, again, like I said, this is a question because it's like, okay, we know buyers are sitting here, and now we know that price is not able to get higher than, get lower than here. So I bet, let's see, again, they have this area here. So we know here we have a set of buyers in the hour saying, yeah, we're not allowing price to go below here, pushing price up, right? So now, reminder here, we know that sellers have control below here. Okay. I wouldn't want to get into any trade right now. I wouldn't want to because you know, price could most definitely continue back. I wouldn't want to get into anything right now. It's just not a time to trade right now. Something needs needs to make sense. Like I would need price to try to come. I don't know what I want to see with soul right now. Um, trying to see because even if price is not wanting to break above here, so you know we have you know we have sellers here, and I'm gonna do this in an hour because I really don't like making 30-minute. Buyers here, so we're there. It's yeah. I'm gonna hold off. I really don't know, y'all, what I would want. Um, but right now, overall, it's like telling me that I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is what I got for right now. I think I would need definitely more um information. Like I got the information, but I honestly wouldn't know what to do at this time. Like a really good entry point. Because right now we're currently in an uptrend, and even though we're below here and sellers are in control, we obviously know that price is pushing up. So I wouldn't be trying to get into any puts at this moment when I'm seeing a clear uptrend right now, and it's literally showing me from a lower high to a higher low that we're possibly changing trends. Now this could definitely be a lower high, and trying to see, is that a, and even if like this here and we have sellers, let me just do that. Stop making myself more confused. You can clearly see, well, now I can see clearly now. But you can see their price was here, but it's showing that price is still kind of wanting to continue up, y'all. Like it's an indication here. Price did not break back below this level. It is sticking up. Buyer here, didn't go, didn't go. So, you know, I feel like price is going to continue up. Am I getting in this? Mm-mm. I'll be more confident when price gets above here for me to enter into calls because I know above here, above here, buyers are in control. So buyers are in control above here, and then on top of that, we're having a uptrend showing. I will feel more confident in getting into a trend or getting into a position when price gets above here to take a call if the trend is still showing that, and if it's still giving indications that it wants to continue up. But right now, as we see, we got an indication here. This would be like the correction, and then you'll be waiting on um, if I was, because it can possibly still happen. I don't know. Um, I wouldn't really want to. Like, this just wouldn't be it. Like, this will be the trade, and that's not that's not good risk to reward, like, to me. So I would just wait. I'm not doing anything on this one, y'all, for right now. Some more to come regarding that. Um, and then in gold, this is kind of a trade I'm already in. We know with gold, we're on the up and up. I see a trend here: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I'm waiting for a good entry. Um, Again, here was price showing continuation, came down, boom. Anytime price was above here, it had the opportunity of going up. I think this is in 30 minutes. They counted that as a low. That's why I had it there. But we know anything above here has the opportunity to go up. So again, I waited on price to tap back down here into this zone. This is kind of where I'm using supply and demand. Again, kind of for my entries, y'all. And I know that anytime price is above here, that it has the opportunity for it to continue. And especially if we're in this overall uptrend, then price can have the opportunity to create a higher high if it wants to continue the trend. But that's just something I have to monitor. I do have an alert set. I need to delete this one and create a new one. Put it here. But y'all, I don't want to make this video super long, but this is just my setup Sunday. This is just kind of really raw, like me literally talking to myself. Again, y'all, I'm just a beginner. I'm not a professional. I'm not profitable at this time, so take what y'all get from me with a grain of salt. I am currently watching and learning from Trades by Side. That's the overall person that I do watch for his videos. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will keep y'all updated on any trades that I'm trying to do better. Let me say that, with trades that I take and being able to show y'all like my mindset and taking notes so I can explain it to y'all. So yeah, I'll let y'all know what will be happening. I actually need to do an alert. I think what I said here. Let's see if price gets beat up here. Let's see. I'm gonna put it here to see if price is going to come up there. Okay, so I have alerts set, but I will see y'all in my next videos, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Setup Sundays with me. Again, this was a really raw video, really me talking to myself while going through the charts and just trying to navigate this whole thing. So I thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope this was somewhat helpful. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.